you can only retire comfortably if you have got enough money saved up. This can be done in two ways. Number one, by saving and then investing. Number two, by increasing your income. In this video, I'm going to focus on increasing income. Based on a survey done a couple of years ago, it was found that most millionaires have at least 3 sources of income. I'm going to talk about top 7 hustles that you can start, which can help you add to your existing income. Hi, my name is Sunny and welcome to my channel, Sunny Snippets. On this channel, I try to make videos about the topics of financial knowledge and awareness, make it simple to understand so that my audience is well informed. I'm going to share my thoughts about these 7 hustles in the next 8 to 10 minutes, as I have got a bonus tip at the end, so I suggest you guys to watch this till the very end. And if you are new to this channel, please share, like and subscribe, as this will help my channel with the YouTube algorithm and will be highly appreciated. Based on my experience, I think the top 7 hustles that comes to my mind that you can do, not in any particular order, are as follows. For most of the people, their main occupation can be salaried 9 to 5 job, any form of commission jobs like mortgage broker, realtor, insurance advisor, any other type of salesperson, etc. This job brings in the most amount of income at the present moment. So rather than trying to hustle outside your comfort zone, which is your main job at present, try to explore options where you can improve your main income by maybe getting new skill sets, taking short-term courses, etc. As an example, getting an extra first aid ticket at your workplace, which may enable you to get that extra maybe $1 per hour. This is where your core strength lies. If you put a little bit extra effort, it is much easier to make some extra dollar at your existing place of work. As you have started making some extra money from your main job, this second hustle is a continuation of the first one. Rather than leaving your money in the checking account, you put your money in a different account, possibly with the same bank. Talk to your bank about a high interest savings account or a bank CD. Don't be shy to shop around by talking to different banks to check which gives you more interest. Don't expect to get rich overnight with this, as it is slightly better than 0% that normally you get with your checking account. Don't forget to read the fine print, ask the bank questions if you have any before investing. Now, you are getting a little return on your money. Educate yourself, as this can be your first small step towards financial independence. This is for a little more financially aware and stock savvy people who can invest in any of the dividend paying stocks. What is a dividend? When you own a stock or a share, it means you own a part of the company. The company shares its profit with its owners. As you own a part of the company, so you get proportionate share of the profits. This proportionate share of profits that you get from the company periodically is called a dividend. Let's take the example of AT&T, which is a big telecommunication giant in North America. Hypothetically, if you buy AT&T stock, it gives you an approximate dividend of 7.58%. In other words, you get a return of 7.58% on your money invested in AT&T stock, thus being rewarded as a part owner of the company. This is just an example, as there are many good dividend paying stocks available that rewards its shareholders with handsome dividends every year. So you will get these dividend checks sitting at home as long as you own that dividend paying stock. It is a very good passive income for a more financially aware investor. the tax authorities will tax this income differently from your main income. As the name suggests, it is the appreciation in your capital which can come from assets you are holding. The assets can be a stock, real estate, or any form of asset. As an example, you buy a stock of a company for say $20 a share and you sell it for say $30 a share. Now, you have made a profit or a gain of $30 minus $20 equal to $10 a share. You will report this to the taxman as a capital gain. Another example can be you buy a house for say $200,000. Say you sell it for $250,000. This $250,000 minus $200,000, which is $50,000, is your capital gains from the house minus the expenses incurred to facilitate that sale. The capital gains can be long-term or short-term depending upon how long you have owned that asset. Both long-term and short-term are taxed differently by the taxman. This is also a form of passive income. It's always a good idea to have a small part-time business on the side while you are working on your main job. A job can take you only so far and a part-time business will come in handy. Since it's your business, so taxman allows you to write off the expenses related to that business. The government, through their policies, incentivizes small businesses. This is the reason why they are taxed at a lower rate than a job. In today's day and age, there are tons of online businesses that one can have which can be scaled up depending upon your ability. Even having a YouTube channel can be a business if you set it up rightly. As a result, you can write off expenses against the income you might get with this business. There are tons of online as well as physical commission-based businesses which you can explore. Since these are commission-based, so you can plan them on your days off. This gives you a little bit of flexibility without sacrificing your main job. Such commission-based businesses are often sales or service-oriented, and for the right mind, it can be a few $1,000s extra every month. Mostly, these don't require any sort of education. Only thing they want is a guy who can hustle, close the deal, as you will only be paid if there's a sale. I've always liked these commission-based businesses as your hard work and effort is appropriately rewarded. I have done these myself a few years ago when I was selling life insurance. Believe me, if you put heart and mind into it, it's not a bad side hustle to have. I think this is one of the easiest side hustles you can ever find. All you need is an empty space and you can use Airbnb platform to advertise to your potential clients. Clean and decent place is often everybody is looking for, and if you have it, maybe you can make a couple of $100 per day for the space or a room. If somehow you're not able to do any of the top 7 side hustles I have mentioned, a very simple side hustle anybody can have is babysitting or dog walking. And these two can be very easy for the right person who loves dogs and kids. This is my take where I have tried to show top 7 side hustles you can start ASAP and make some extra money. If you have found value in the content that I make, please help me and my channel by subscribing, liking and sharing it. Press the notification button to get notified about the latest videos that I make. Thanks for watching. See you next time on your channel, Sunny Snippets.